All right, hello to everyone out there in the ASHE community. My name is George Spencer, and I am an assistant professor at the Institute of Higher Education at the University of Georgia. And I'm really excited to share with you all my thoughts on how we can advance full participation in higher education. So, for this 3-minute video, the idea I would like to share with you all is that we need to improve access to optimal transfer pathways. Many of you already know that nearly 1 in every 3 undergraduates are at some point going to move on from their initial college or university. And this includes not only students who are transferring vertically from community colleges, but it also includes students who may engage in some nonlinear form of transfer, perhaps transferring from one 4 year college to another or from a 4 year college to a community college. And while without a doubt there are a number of challenges that student transfers may experience in the process of transitioning between their institutions, but one of the biggest challenges that we're aware of is that many students will experience the loss of credits in this process, specifically credits from college level coursework that's taken at their initial institution. Statewide articulation agreements are one policy approach that's been introduced across a number of states as a mechanism to help facilitate a more seamless transfer of credits across institutions, specifically public institutions. There is some promising research emerging that these state level policies can be effective at improving student outcomes. However, some work is starting to show that only a small number of students are actually completing the designated optimal transfer pathways, whether that be a transferable associate degree program or transferable coursework that students would be expected to complete. Some of my own research suggests that statewide articulation agreements can be effective at having a small effect in improving the uptake of transfer pathways. But a far more robust effort is going to be needed to make sure that students are being made aware of these optimal transfer pathways and completing them before they decide to move on to another institution. This is especially true for students of color who we know have a lower probability of transferring. It's also true for students who are engaging in these nonlinear transfer pathways. We need to make sure that articulation policies are able to also improve the outcomes for these students who are growing in number. These are incredibly uncertain times. So it's going to be especially important for higher education scholars and practitioners to pay attention to the ways that the current crisis related to COVID-19 is going to further affect student mobility in unexpected ways. And we need to make sure that articulation agreements are in place to make sure that students have improved post transfer outcomes and experiences. That said, I want to invite you all to not only engage more in research on this important topic, but I also want to encourage you all to consider creating your own video for this 3-minute challenge. That said, I hope that you all are receiving this video at a time when you and your loved ones are staying safe and healthy, and I hope to see you all at the next ASHE conference.